Hello! I have stuff everywhere, but I just thought that, well, I'm going to record a video so I can, that was close, go back to cleaning up this mess. I don't know what I will call this series, but it's a Zodiac series that everyone, no, not everyone is doing, but it's not a unique ID in any way. But the thing that I'm going to do is I got inspiration from Lisa Lobotomy. She is always linked down below in my description box. She has a series that she does every month where she takes, I think it's the Colourpop, it's the Colourpop palette, the Zodiac one, and she does a look based on, I think it's the Zodiac that is in that period, so she makes a look surrounding that shade. And I thought that was such a fun idea, so I took that and I changed it a bit. So I'm going to do like today I'm going to do an Aquarius look because I am an Aquarius, and I'm not going to do this like every month or in, I don't know if I'm going to do them in order. That's kind of wild and crazy for me, but I don't know. I don't want too many videos that are something that I have to put up once a month and so on. So yeah, so I'm going to do a look with that, but I'm going to use this palette. Like I said, it's the Zodiac palette from Colourpop, and there is one shade for each sign. So the Aquarius is the blue, so I'm going to use that, but the original idea I had was to use the two BH Cosmetics palettes, and I got that idea from when me and oh, maybe that video is not up yet. Yeah, I got the inspiration from Malin. Okay, I'm all over the place. I'm, you know, throwing things on the ground and making things fall, and yeah, so sorry. But yeah, so I'm going to use these two palettes, and in each of these palettes there are two shades with the sign. They are not very, I would not say that, like for instance in the first Zodiac palette, the Aquarius shades are gold. Like what? But yeah, maybe it's a duochrome. It's pretty gold, but I just, you know, Aquarius is never gold. It's always like blue. Now I have it everywhere, but it's a kind of duochrome-ish. Maybe I can swatch them, so I will keep it, but you can't see it either. So, but yeah, so there are two shades in this palette. There's a shimmer and a matte, and it's the same thing in the Love Signs palette. So in this palette, it's those two shades there. So I'm going to swatch them again. The shimmer is like a duochrome gold, brown, red, and then there's a brown matte. So I will get at least two mattes and two shimmers every time, but the shade in the Zodiac, the Colourpop palette will, you know, that could be both a shimmer or a matte. And this time it's a matte, so let's swatch that. It's blue. I have heard people say that it's not a very good blue, but you know, we'll see. It's one of those that doesn't swatch very good, but blue does usually not swatch very good. So yeah, and then we have in the Love Signs, looks like this. We have, there are more fun shades in here. Oh, I have a lot of blush on today, by the way, because I used my new brush, this one. And at first I just picked up a little, and then I thought, no, I can't see it, so I took more. with one of the blushes that I have in my new treasure chest. That will, I don't know which video that will be up first. That will probably be up first, but yeah. So yeah, it became more than I thought, but it will fall off a bit. But yeah, never mind. Aquarius is a darker shade version, whatever. This one, it's those. Yeah, it's kind of a dark blue-gray. That goes well with the other blue, I think. Oh, it's almost like a tealy shade. I think I've used that shade, but yeah. So these are the shades that we have to work with, or I want to work with. And we're going to do a look with that. And like I said, I have a total mess here because I'm doing some decluttering. I'm cleaning, decluttering, and organizing things. So I am, and that's really hard because I don't like declutters, and I never thought I would do it, and I'm not going to do it in some categories, but in some other categories I really need it. So yeah, I have started doing that. Things I'm going to throw away and things I can give away, but I don't have a lot of people to give it away to. So I will probably just throw it away. And then what I'm going to keep, and then I'm reorganizing that stuff because I'm not pleased with how it was. And then I'm going to film it, I think. Yeah, well, it's kind of a pretty blush. What was the highlighter I used? Yeah, it was that. Yeah, never mind. So now let's use some stuff, and then we need some primer. Gunvald is on the balcony, I think. I hope. And I'm sorry. Well, sorry, not sorry, but you can see the mess. I have a mess in my kitchen in the back as well. So if you see that, then I don't know. Then you can see it. Oh God. Let's see how this works, because my eyes have been very what's it called? I was going to say annoyed, irritated, I don't know. Where is the primer? There. I found my backups of this, by the way. I talked about that in some video that I couldn't find them, and I knew that I had, so I have 2 more. And then I also found one that I had at work, but I never do my makeup at work, so I'm taking it home. Like that. Okay, so I got 3 matte shades and 2 shimmers. I think I know what I'm going to do. So let's see. I have not used the original Zodiac palette from BH Cosmetics, and I have not used the Colourpop one. I have used the Love Signs ones. So yeah, it's kind of a first impression as well. Where's the brushes? Yeah, okay. So I think we're going to take that brown shade that was in the original Zodiac palette from BH. Ooh, that was powdery. And I'm going to use that in the crease as a transition color. Because in my book, that's a kind of a boring shade. And it's a matte as well, so I don't want to do some fancy things with it. It's really fun now because I was in a place where I didn't get inspired, I didn't have any good ideas, and I didn't want to film certain things because then it would just be for the sake of doing them, and I want to, you know, want to do them. But lately I've been really inspired by the people I follow on YouTube. And like I said, you can always see the channels I watch the most right now down in the description box. But they have come up with some really good ideas. There are 2 or 3 tag videos I really feel excited to do, and I have another series that is kind of a rip off of, that was hard to say, of Marlin's she has done, but I will talk more about that if I do it. But and then I got this, and yeah. And Paulina did, I saw a video yesterday where she did, she ranked her UVS Place palettes, and that is kind of a fun idea, because that is a challenge to, you know, I could never rank all my palettes since I have so many. That would just be ridiculous and help no one. But I think it was Kelly Gooch who did that from, she has like downsized her collection. Now I'm just taking more. Why? So she ranked all of her eyeshadow palettes, and I think Paulina got the idea from there. So she chose a brand to do the same thing with, and that is kind of smart, I think, and fun. So that is something that I also feel like doing. Yeah, people are really inspiring me to do fun stuff, and I really feel like using my Super Shock shadows, because I know that some of them are pushing 1 year, and I have felt that they are drying up a bit, and that would just be a shame, because yeah, they are pretty to look at, but those I really feel like I want to use before they get bad. So I know you can revive them, but you know, no. I'm just really blending this out, because this is not the shade that I want to be the most prominent in this look. Like that. And then I'm going to take, I think I'm going to take the blue actually. And I'm going to take a more dense brush, because I have a feeling that it will be not that great, but I could be wrong. And it's the one from the ColourPop one. We'll see. Hopefully this will go better if you pack it on. It's kind of it's a light blue, but it's a very cool blue, like most blues are, but it's almost like a gray undertone to it. Maybe I should have cut my crease, but I don't fancy doing that. And I'm not doing this really sådär Swedish perfect, because I'm going to blend it over with the darker shade as well. But I really want this to be, you know, so you can see it. I'm just going to see how it would look with my normal brush that I use. If I can find it. There it is. Because I'm afraid there will be a lot of fallout now. I've already done my base. Every time I put a matte on the lid, I just feel like doing the lime green in the Paulina palette, because that is so good. But that's not what we are doing right now. Okay. Like that. Now I'm going to take the dark green, blue, teal, whatever from the Love Sign palette. so afraid all these shades will muddy together because they are so dark. And they have those undertones, but we'll see. This is going to be a dark look anyway. And if I don't like it, I will put a shimmer all over the lid instead. Or I will have shimmer there, but cover it up more. It almost looks green. I think I used this shade before, but I don't think it looked that. Maybe I'm confused. It was a long time ago since I recorded that video. There is a bit of fallout, so we have to fix that. It's so interesting because people do different shapes on their eyes. I usually do this rounded shape, and there's a lot of people who do more like a sharp, or it goes like this. And people always say, oh, if you do a rounded shape, you can't do a winged eyeliner because they are shapes that go against each other. I don't know, but I don't care. I think it looks pretty. And now I kind of wonder what happened over here. What is that? Did I have something sticky over there, or what? What is that? Let's keep it like that, and then I want my small brush. Where are you? There. Taking the blue from the Colourpop palette again. Just making it a little bit lighter. Ligger du fint där? Inte busa? Duktig. Like, I would not have picked these shades by myself because I don't like, usually I don't like to work with that type of dark shade. I'm more like dark colorful, but this to me is not dark colorful. But yeah, I think I'm going to put shimmer on top of, let's take the dark shimmer first and we'll see. This I will have to spray, I feel. Trying to use up my Kat Von D locket. That was pretty. Really matched the matte shade, yeah. So you can do really pretty monochromatic looks, but not all of them have matte shades that correspond with the shimmery shade, but most of them have. Let's see, I may cover the blue up a bit with the gold and then take the blue under, we'll see. Not decided. That's why I usually don't decide on a look before I film, because then I just get a picture in my head how I want it to look, and I get disappointed, and then I come up with something else, and it's, you know, I just don't like to have it decided beforehand. I want to be inspired, and now I have so much fallout. Oh, and I can see that I really have to cover this up because the matte is not working well with this sprayed color. It's changing color a bit, but that's a really pretty shimmer. Where is the brush? hell with dark shades if you get them in the wrong place. This will not come off. I will have to powder that away. Det är jag som slår i spegeln hela tiden, Gunvald. Now let's take the gold. Hey. And that's good because the matte is a warm brown, but the shimmer has that goldy green blue thing going on that makes it both cool and warm. So I think that will go great. Yep. And then we'll take it a bit over there. And this looks really good on top of the blue shade. Because then the brown doesn't come through that much. If I had just put this on like a cut crease, I think it would be warmer with the red brown, but that kind of disappears now. That's good. Oh, that I kind of like. They make really good baked shadow, BH Cosmetics. I ordered a new palette. What is it called? The one with Ray something. I hope that's good. I don't know why there are shadow over there. God, be filming for this long and just doing the eye look. And you are glad that I did my base before. Now I'm just putting on some powder to cover up some of the mess. Okay, so let's take the blue again. La, la, la. Yeah, I can take that brush from the ColourPop one. It shows up a little bit darker than in the pan. And almost makes, you know, I would say that this is a blue teal look, but when I put this blue underneath, this almost looks green. Because the contrast makes it look that way. That's interesting. I'm just blending it out a bit. There's dark over there. Yeah, never mind. And I'm thinking I'm going to allow myself to take the highlighter from, let's see if there is a difference. Yeah, the highlighter in the middle in the Zodiac palette is more silvery I think it's still a gold, but it's more silvery white, and the other one is more champagne. So I'm going to take the one in the Zodiac one. I never do this, but why not today? Det är bara en bil, Gunvald. Det är bara en bil. I want to have a small fluffy brush. I'm not satisfied with the shape down here because it goes like, I don't know if you can see that, but it annoys me. Now I'm just making the... It's not a look that I go, oh, that's Aquarius look. Never mind. Never mind. Yeah. Let's overweight. No. Let's do that to make more room. What is that? So today I'm not going to edit you out while I'm putting on the eyeliner and stuff because I don't feel like it. I'm just going to do the eyebrows really quick. This is the Benefit Gimme Brow. I'm not sure if I like it or not. It's very convenient, but it could easily get too much. Gumman, du ligger bara tittar in i väggen. Ja, varför ligger du och tittar in i väggen? Ska jag rulla upp till dig? Knippis. Oh. Like sometimes I think it turned out good and sometimes not. This is the best brow product I have ever used. It's so easy to use. But you have to have, I think, actual hairs. Hairs, I don't know. And I have that, but they are, you know, transparent. God, I am blue down here. Because this sticks to the hair, kind of. But it's really good, and that's what I bought a backup of in my haul. No, this stuff. You can absolutely take too much and get outside like I did now, but yeah, it's easy to take off. And it doesn't look like, because this is auburn, it doesn't look like it's auburn because that is usually like a brown red color, but when you put it on, it gets the right color. And I actually don't know what people think of my brows. I don't care that much. I just want a little color. So maybe people think, oh, please, that's not done. But I don't care. Like that. I'm so sorry, I'm so annoyed with the shade being under there. Ja, det blir i alla fall mycket bättre. Så, let's take some eyeliner. Jag ska strax rulla upp till dig, Gunvald. Du får lugna dig lite bara. Sorry, I can't talk while doing this. And my new favorite mascara, didn't take out, that I will buy when I have taken, you know, finished up my other mascaras, and it's the It Cosmetics Superhero one. It really grabs a hold of every lash. I really like it. And it doesn't fall down, not that I have noticed anyway. That's the thing I have a problem with, except poking my eye, with the I'm so confused. The Better Than Sex mascara, that during the day it will crumble down on me. I really want to try the roller lash. Is that Benefit? I really like their real mascara. I haven't used it in a while, but that's a really good mascara, and it used to be one of my favorites. But a lot of people talk about the roller lash, especially Linda. She's also linked down below. So I really want to try that one. I poked myself in the eye. I'm all over the place now. It's the third time I poked myself in the eye. What's wrong with me? Jag ska strax rulla upp, så du kan säga något. Like that. Now we want something on the lips. Let's take... I'm going to take my favorite. Kat Von D's formula is my favorite liquid lipstick formula, because it's so comfortable and so easy to put on, and it stays on. I think I will try this. This is the Lovesick one. I got this in a mini version, and I like it so much that I bought it as a big version, big bottle. So I have the other one in my bag. Nej du. Nu lyckades jag måla min läpp för stor bara för att du skällde till där. Va? Var väl inte bussigt? He scared me, so I I made the lip too big. Shh, Gunvald. Vad skäller du på? Okay. Now I have way bigger lips than I actually have. Yeah, okay. Like that, okay. We'll have to live with that. But yeah, this is the final look. And I think it looks nice. It's a lot more darker, I would say, than I would normally do. I like more bright colors. But I'm really pleased with it. And I think the blue color looks much better when you have it underneath. I don't know if you can see it, but I can see it. So I used the Zodiac Love Signs and from BH Cosmetics and the normal Zodiac palette from them, and this one, yeah, that's a hard name to remember, the Zodiac palette from Colourpop. So this is the Aquarius look, and yeah, I think this was kind of fun. So thank you, Lisa, for the ID, and I hope it's okay that I stole your ID. But yeah, so thank you for watching. Bye!